Daniel Brooks sat alone in the control room, watching a wall of quiet screens. The night shift was always slow. Most people hated it, but Daniel did not mind. He liked the silence. It gave him time to think. The station was built far from any city, deep in the desert. It watched the sky every second. Its job was simple. It looked for anything strange in space. For years, nothing had ever happened. Ava Carter walked into the room with a cup of coffee in her hand. She looked tired, but her eyes were sharp. "Still nothing?" she asked. Daniel shook his head. "Same as always. Empty space." Ava gave a small smile. "One day that will change." Daniel laughed softly. "If it does, I hope I'm not on shift." But that night, something did change. One of the screens blinked. A small light appeared. At first, Daniel thought it was an error. The system sometimes made mistakes. But then the light grew. "Ava," he said slowly, "you should look at this." She stepped closer and stared at the screen. Her smile faded. "That is not normal," she said. The signal was coming from far beyond the edge of the solar system. It was strong, too strong to be natural. Daniel typed quickly, checking the data again and again. "It is real," he said. "Something is out there." More lights began to appear on the screen. Not one, not two, many. Ava felt a cold feeling in her chest. "That looks like a fleet," she said. Daniel did not answer. He already knew she was right. Within minutes, the station was no longer quiet. Alarms started to ring. Other rooms came alive. People rushed in and out, shouting orders. Lucas Grant arrived soon after. He moved fast, his face serious. "What do we have?" he asked. Daniel pointed at the screen. "Unknown objects. Many of them. They are moving toward Earth." Lucas watched for a few seconds. He did not smile. "That is not good," he said. Ava crossed her arms. "They are not trying to hide. That means something." Lucas nodded. "Yes, it means they do not think we can stop them." The room went quiet for a moment. Then the main screen changed. A message appeared. It was not in any human language at first. Strange symbols filled the screen. Then, slowly, the system began to translate it. Daniel read the words out loud. "This world is now part of the Empire. You will surrender. You have 12 hours. No one spoke. Ava felt her hands shake. "They are serious," she said. Lucas looked at the message again. "Yes," he said. "They are very serious." News spread fast. Within minutes, leaders around the world were informed. Phones rang. Screens lit up. People everywhere started to ask questions. "What is this? Are we safe? What do we do?" Daniel stayed at his station. He kept watching the fleet. It was getting closer. "They are not slowing down," he said. Ava sat next to him. "They think we will give up," she said. Lucas shook his head. "We will not." But even he did not know what would happen next. Hours passed. The world changed in that time. Cities grew quiet. Military forces moved into position. Satellites shifted in orbit. But something else was happening, too. Something hidden, deep underground, far from public view. People were working. Old systems came online. Locked doors opened. Secret plans were put into action. Daniel did not know about all of it, but he could feel it. Something was different. "Look at this," Ava said suddenly. Daniel turned back to the screen. The alien fleet had stopped at the edge of the system. It formed a line. A perfect, clean line. "They are getting ready," Lucas said. Daniel took a deep breath. "For what?" Lucas answered without looking away. "For war." The clock on the wall kept ticking. 12 hours. That was all the time humanity had. Daniel watched the seconds pass. He thought about his family. He thought about the world. He wondered if this was the end. But then, something strange happened. One of the satellites went dark. Then another, and another. Daniel frowned. "We are losing satellites," he said. Ava shook her head. "No," she said. "Look closer." He did. The satellites were not being destroyed. They were turning off, one by one. Lucas smiled for the first time. "It has started," he said. Daniel looked at him. "What has started?" Lucas did not answer right away. He just watched the sky, something they did not expect. he said at last. High above Earth, hidden systems began to wake. The fleet did not move. It waited, but it had no idea what was coming. And on Earth, for the first time, humanity was not afraid. It was ready. Olivia Hayes stared at the code on her screen. Lines moved fast as she worked. Around her, the underground room was full of people. Everyone was busy. No one was calm. Ethan Cole stood behind her, watching the data flow. Can you get into their system? He asked. Olivia did not look back. I am trying, she said. It is not easy. Their network is strong. Above them, the alien fleet had started to move again. Daniel and Ava watched from the station. They are coming closer, Daniel said. Ava nodded. Then we do not have much time. Lucas spoke into a headset. All units, stay ready. Do not act yet. The sky above Earth looked normal to most people, but far beyond, the fleet was entering attack range. Then, without warning, the first strike came. Bright beams of light shot toward Earth. Daniel felt his heart race. Incoming! But before the beams could reach the planet, something stopped them. A wave of energy spread out from Earth. It was invisible at first, then it flashed across space. The beams hit the wave and broke apart. Ava smiled slightly. The shield is working, she said. Lucas nodded. Now we show them. At once, Earth struck back. Hidden platforms in orbit came alive. They fired fast and with perfect aim. One alien ship exploded. Then another. Then 5 more. Daniel could not believe his eyes. We did that, he asked. Yes, Lucas said, and we are just getting started. Back underground, Olivia saw a change in the alien network. They are confused, she said. Their signals are not stable. Ethan leaned closer. Good. Use that. Olivia began to move faster. She sent small bits of code into their system. At first, nothing happened. Then one of the alien ships turned away from formation. Ethan smiled. You are in. Olivia nodded. Just a little, but it is enough. In space. The alien fleet tried to regroup, but every move they made was slower than before. Lucas gave new orders. Air units, go now. High-speed aircraft launched from hidden bases. They moved faster than sound, cutting through the sky. Daniel watched their paths on the screen. They are so fast, he said. Ava added, faster than the enemy can track. The aircraft fired advanced weapons. Each shot hit its target. More alien ships fell. The fleet was still large, but now it was losing shape. They did not expect this, Ava said. No, Lucas replied. They thought we were weak. Back underground, Olivia pushed deeper into the alien system. I see their command link, she said. Ethan's eyes lit up. Can you break it? Olivia paused for a second. Not yet, but I can slow it. She typed quickly. Moments later, the alien fleet began to drift. Ships moved out of line. Some stopped. Others turned the wrong way. Daniel saw it clearly. They are losing control, he said. Ava nodded. We are inside their system. Lucas smiled again. Then we keep pushing. Earth's weapons fired again and again. Each strike was clean. Each move was planned. The aliens tried to respond, but their attacks missed or failed. For the first time, the Empire felt fear. They had come to conquer. But now, they were fighting to survive. And humanity was not stopping. The battle in space grew more intense with every minute. The alien fleet was still large, but it was no longer in control. Ethan Cole stood in the command room, watching the live feed. He spoke calmly, but his mind was working fast. They are trying to recover, he said. We cannot let them. Ava Carter studied the data from the enemy ships. Their shields are strong, she said, but not perfect. Daniel Brooks looked at her. What do you mean? Ava pointed at the screen. Their shields stay at one steady level. They do not change. Ethan understood right away. So if we change our attacks. They cannot keep up, Ava finished. Lucas Grant nodded. Then we use that. New orders went out across the global network. Weapons changed their patterns. Instead of one steady beam, they began to shift in energy and speed. The first test strike hit an alien ship. For a moment, the shield held. Then it failed. The ship broke apart. Daniel let out a breath. It worked. Ava gave a small nod. Now we do it again. And they did. One by one, alien ships began to fall faster than before. The fleet started to break. But in the center of it all, one large ship remained steady. The flagship, Lucas said. Ethan looked at it closely. That is where their main control is. Ava added, if we take that down, the rest will collapse. Lucas stepped forward. Then I will go. Daniel turned to him. Go where? Lucas smiled slightly. Into the fight. Minutes later, Lucas was in a small spacecraft. It was fast, built for speed and stealth. His mission was simple. Get close to the flagship. Deploy a signal device. Cut the fleet off completely. Ready? Ethan asked over the radio. Lucas nodded. Ready. The craft launched. It moved faster than any normal ship. It slipped between debris and enemy fire. Daniel watched the path carefully. He is getting close, he said. Ava kept her eyes on the flagship. They are starting to see him. Enemy ships turned and fired. Lucas moved quickly, avoiding every shot. Almost there, he said. Back underground. Olivia Hayes was still inside the alien network. I can see their targeting system, she said. Ethan looked at her. Can you change it? Olivia smiled. Watch me. She typed fast. In space. Alien ships began to fire at the wrong targets. Some even hit each other. Daniel could not believe it. They are attacking themselves. Ava said, they do not know what is real anymore. Lucas used the chaos to move closer. He reached the edge of the flagship. I am in position, he said. Do it, Ethan replied. Lucas activated the device. It attached to the ship and began to send out a powerful signal. For a moment, nothing happened. Then everything changed. The entire fleet froze. Ships stopped moving. Weapons went silent. They lost control, Daniel said. Ava nodded slowly. It is over for them. The flagship drifted in space, powerless, and Earth was ready to finish the fight. The alien fleet hung in space like a broken machine. Ships drifted without purpose. Lights flickered across their surfaces. They were no longer a united force. Ethan Cole saw the moment clearly. Now, he said, this is our chance. Across Earth, systems aligned for one final strike. Daniel Brooks watched as every defense platform came online at once. The screens were full of signals and paths. It is all connected, he said. Every system is working together. Ava Carter stood beside him. We planned for this, she said. We just never thought we would need it. Lucas Grant remained near the flagship, keeping his craft steady. I am clear, he said over the radio. Do what you need to do. Ethan gave the order. At once, Earth attacked. Energy beams shot from orbit. Missiles launched from hidden sites. Signals moved through space faster than light could be seen. Each strike had a target. Each target was hit. Alien ships exploded one after another. Some tried to move, but they could not respond in time. Daniel felt the room shake as the power levels rose. We are pushing the system hard, he said. Ava checked the readings. It will hold, she said. It has to. Back underground, Olivia Hayes focused on the final step. I still have control of their network, she said. I can end this. Ethan looked at her. Do it. Olivia took a breath and sent one last command. Inside the alien ships, systems began to fail. Engines shut down. Reactors lost balance. One by one, the ships started to glow. Then they exploded, but the blasts were controlled. The energy spread out in a safe way, away from Earth. Daniel watched in silence. It is over, he said. Ava nodded slowly. Yes, it is over. In space, only small pieces remained. The great fleet was gone. Lucas turned his craft back toward Earth. Good work, he said softly. Ethan leaned back for the first time in hours. We did it, he said. The room grew quiet. No alarms. No fear. Just silence. People around the world looked up at the sky. It was calm again. Clear. Peaceful. The invasion had ended as fast as it began. But no one would ever forget it. The days after the battle were quiet. But the world had changed forever. Daniel Brooks stood outside the station and looked up at the sky. It looked the same as before, but he knew it was not. Ava Carter joined him. It feels strange, she said. Daniel nodded. Like everything is different, but nothing looks different. She smiled slightly. That is because the change is inside us. Around the world, people try to return to normal life, but no one could forget what had happened. Humanity had faced a powerful empire, and won. In the underground command center, Ethan Cole worked on new plans. We cannot stop now, he said. This was only one fleet. Olivia Hayes sat at her station, building stronger systems. They will learn from this, she said. Next time, they will not make the same mistakes. Ethan nodded. Then we will be ready for that too. Lucas Grant helped train new pilots. Young men and women came from all over the world. They wanted to be part of something bigger. They wanted to protect Earth. You are not just flying, Lucas told them. You are defending everything we have. They listened closely. They understood. Back at the station, Daniel and Ava studied the data taken from the alien ships. There's so much here, Daniel said. Ava looked at the screen. More than we ever dreamed. They had maps of distant systems, records of other worlds, proof that the galaxy was full of life, some of it friendly, some of it not. We are not alone, Daniel said. No, Ava replied. And now they know we are here. Leaders from across the world came together. For the first time, they spoke as one. They agreed on a simple idea. Earth must stand united, not just for war, but for the future. New programs began. New ships were built, not just for defense, but for travel. Humanity would not wait for the next threat. It would go out into space on its own terms. One evening, Daniel stood with Ava as a new ship prepared to launch. It was the first true interstellar vessel built by Earth. It is happening, Daniel said. Ava nodded. We are taking our first step. The engines lit up. The ship rose slowly into the sky. People around the world watched. Some felt fear. Most felt hope. Lucas stood with Ethan and Olivia, watching from a distance. This is only the beginning, Lucas said. Ethan smiled. Yes, and this time we are ready. Olivia looked at the stars. Let them watch us, she said. High above, the ship moved faster and faster. Soon, it was gone from sight, but not from memory. Far out in the galaxy, others would hear of Earth, a small world that refused to fall, a world that fought back, a world that won. Humanity was no longer weak. It was no longer ignored. It had become something new, something strong, and the galaxy would never see it the same way again.